Hey guys, it's me Livy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time for you guys, but to add a little twist to it, I'm going to make some ramen as a mukbang, and I will tell you guys a story of like literally the worst vacation I went on. I would say I still had fun. There was just a lot of bad things that happened on this trip. I'm going to go ahead and make my ramen so we can do a little story time and mukbang. Okay guys, so I got my ramen and we're ready to do a story time. It's literally steaming hot right now. Let me show you guys. This is the ramen. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on to like what I put in my ramen to make it literally taste so good. I'm just gonna give you guys some background information about the story time while we start. So basically, I went on this vacation in 2022, 4 years ago, which is like actually crazy. I was only like 10 when all this happened. This literally won't open. I got a big, nice glass of ice cold water because I like to put very spicy stuff. My ramen. I don't know why it's not opening. What the heck? Let me go get my scissors. Also guys, my friend did my lashes for me, so if they like look a hot mess, I've had them on the whole week, so not too much because I'm taking them off today if they look bad to you. But yeah, this story time takes place when I went to Missouri in 2022, like I said. Okay, so I just added my chicken seasoning. This is Maruchan, by the way. This is not bulldog. I know a lot of people like bulldog, but then next I add my adobo seasoning. So basically, I went on this vacation with my cousins who live far away and my family, of course, and my grandpa. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be adding hot sauce because I absolutely love hot sauce in my noodles, and then I'll stir it and show you guys what it looks like. A little disclaimer is that even though a lot of bad stuff happened on this vacation, I still had so much fun with my cousins and stuff. I feel like it was like an unlucky vacation, but I still obviously had fun. So don't like take it the wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and stir, and then we're gonna start the story. So basically, I live 8 hours away from Missouri. We went in the road trip with my grandpa, and I just remember like on this road trip, my parents had to stop like 5 times because they had to pee so much. Everything was going good. Then when we got there, sorry, I just got ramen like splashed all over my face. We got there, we had dinner at this restaurant, and then we went to like their indoor water park. My little cousin looks up to me a lot, and she was like following me everywhere. She's gonna be like everywhere in this story time because she was always with me. But we went on these slides together, and when we went on these slides, there was these like kids by us, obviously, because it's a water park. She was screaming because she was literally so excited, and I was actually kind of embarrassed. I actually remember I was actually embarrassed. But yeah, I was embarrassed because she was low-key screaming and she was excited. So then these kids behind us, they were like giving us looks and stuff. So then I was like, sorry, she's just excited. And then this one boy was like, you even have permission to scream? And I looked at him and I thought I was all tough, guys. I was like, you better watch your mouth or something like that. I don't even remember. So we went down the slide, and then the next time when we came back, there were these girls behind us. I remember my cousin screamed again. The girls looked at us, and then she looked at me. She was talking to me when she said this. She was like, can you shut her up? I forgot what I said, but I think I like defended her. My cousin's leg started bleeding, so she like ran down and she went to go tell her dad, my uncle. But she was like screaming, crying, like just because her like leg was bleeding, but she was like young at the time. What's it called? So then the girls that told her to shut up or whatever, they asked me if I played Roblox. Like randomly just started being nice to me after she left. So then I was like, no, not anymore. I used to, because at the time I didn't like Roblox. We like left or something, but I ended up like getting their names and stuff. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, so the next day I went golfing with my uncle and my cousin and my mom and my sister. And we were doing like miniature golfing, and my little cousin accidentally hit me in the chin with a golf club. My uncle was like yelling at her, and I actually felt so bad, but also, mind you, it didn't even hurt, so I didn't really care. But then next morning we went to breakfast. I remember like my little cousin was being so rude to my sister, and I actually felt bad. She was like trying to talk bad about my sister to me, and I didn't know what to do at the time. I was kind of just like letting it happen. Then that same day, I remember we were driving around looking for something to do because we were like trying to stay local. And then we ended up going to this place that had like an arcade, it had laser tag, and it had go-karts. We went in there, we didn't feel like doing arcade games, so we just went and looked at the laser tag, but the laser tag was shut down. So that only left us with go-karts. When we went in there, I immediately started freaking out because the track was huge and the people who were on the go-karts were like literally going so fast. I remember I was like checking my height and stuff. And also, sorry if every time I get noodles I stop talking. It's because it's like hard to talk while I chew. I was checking my height. I had like just made the height requirement, so I was able to do it. And I was telling my dad how scared I was, and I was like about to back down. But he was like insisting that I just do it. So I was like, you know what, whatever, like I'll just do it. Wait, guys, I feel like I'm gonna change the position because I don't know if I like this. Hold on. Can you guys like see okay? Hold on, I'm gonna take this napkin off. Okay. Can you guys see me okay? I think that's good. Okay, so basically, I just made the height requirement. I was really scared, and then when it was our turn, we were like getting on and stuff. I remember like my sister went with somebody else, and I was like with my dad. We buckled in our seatbelts, and at first, I was thinking it was gonna be okay, because it didn't seem that bad. And then it started, and I was like pretty calm and stuff, and I was thinking this might not be a mistake. All of a sudden, we get to the top of the track, and we start going really fast. Mind you, I have really bad motion sickness issues, so if you guys think I'm being dramatic, it's because I have motion sickness, and I just physically cannot go on roller coasters or rides. If you know me, in the summertime, I do not go to fairs, only just to be there with my friends, but I don't like rides or any of that kind of stuff. I did not want to do it, so I basically started screaming, and I thought I was going to throw up because it was going so fast, and I just remember I was so dizzy, I couldn't walk after we got off, and I was like crying because it was like so scary. The place we went to was like really sketchy, and when we got off, we were like leaving and stuff, and my mom forgot her purse in the place, so she had to go back and look for it, and she literally could not find it for like 30 minutes, and we thought that she had lost everything because she had like her driver's license and her wallet and stuff in there. We were gonna get food, but then, guys, this is literally so disgusting. I do not want to talk about this because I hate it so much. I have emetophobia, so it's hard to talk about this, but basically, this kid like threw up all over the floor. And I remember I had like seen a little bit of it, and I literally wanted to cry because back then little me was like, she could not do throw up. I still can't do it, but it was really bad back then. I remember I was so freaked out. I just wanted to leave, and I was like begging to go to the car. We went to this aquarium, and I remember everything was going good, and then we were going on this virtual reality ride, and my little cousin, who was 2 at the time, this is my other little cousin, she was like crying, so my aunt had to take her into a different room. And I just like was so mad because I wanted her to come with us. After that, we left. I think we were getting in the car and stuff, and my grandpa could not find his wallet. He lost his wallet. We went back to look for it, and we were looking for a while again. Like, literally the same thing happened to my mom with her purse. He couldn't find it, and it was like a really long time. So he ended up like complaining to the police and stuff. They were like checking the lost and found, and he was just like making a huge deal out of it because I would be mad too if that was my wallet. He couldn't find his wallet, and he never found it. The place didn't even really do anything about it. They had like this like recovery system. They told him that they were like not allowing that, and they were not like responsible for his wallet, so it really wasn't their fault. And I just remember he was so mad because he actually had money in there, guys. So that was like pretty bad. Guys, sorry, this story is like so chaotic and out of order because this was a long time ago and I do not have a script for this. I only remember like part of it. He ended up losing his wallet, and he had so much money in there. I remember he like also had complained to the hotel about it, but they didn't do anything because the place was like not connected to their resort. Place was still like close by, and he thought he maybe lost it in the lobby of the resort or something. And they said they were gonna like notify him or like ask anybody if they seen a wallet, but he never found it. I'm trying to remember if anything else happened. So basically, yeah, like I said, first these kids were bullying my little cousin. My mom lost her purse. I went on a scary ride. My grandpa lost his wallet. Yeah, and then my little cousin hit me in the face with a golf club. Pause, because I have to remember if I'm leaving out anything. After we got back from the aquarium, my sister saw Dippin' Dots, and my parents said no, so she was just like crabby for the rest of the day. Now I'm going to be getting to the very, like, big stuff that happened because, guys, there's still more. Like, more bad stuff happened on this trip. It was the next day. I don't even know how long we stayed there for. I think we were there for maybe, like, 3 days. The next morning, we were all sleeping, and my mom's phone starts ringing. And it was my uncle. He called really early And he told my mom that my aunt had found a bug in their bed. So they went to go complain to the hotel about it. They didn't switch their room or anything, sadly. They just had like done like a really good like cleaning job on their beds and stuff. We just thought that was like really disgusting and weird. So we were kind of just like keeping an eye out for it. I think we like went out for ice cream or something, and we went to this park and we were just kind of like walking around. And then all of a sudden, we're all just minding our business when we see this like random guy just staring at us. He was like smiling at me and my cousin. This is where it gets scary. So then he like asked us what our names are, and he asked us if we were having fun at the park. We were like kind of like not really talking to him because we were always told not to talk to strangers. I like told my mom, and I was like telling my mom. He started like getting closer. So my mom like gave him a weird look, and then my dad like saw him creeping up. He was like yelling "hey" to this guy. My dad was yelling "hey," and I guess the guy got scared, so he like ran away. He was like following us, like no joke. I remember he was like just staring at me and my cousins and my sister. So he was probably like thinking about kidnapping us or something. Who knows, guys? It was scary. We get back to the hotel room. My parents had ordered Domino's pizza. My dad went to go pick it up because it was nearby. And while he was getting Domino's, while he was picking it up, we were just chilling. I remember I was on my computer. My sister was on her tablet. And my dad gets back and we're all just eating and stuff. We had like a table because you guys know how there's like tables in hotel rooms. My parents decided to do like a quick mattress check because we were all talking about like how my aunt found a bed bug in their hotel room. So we were just talking about that, and then my parents were like, hey, why don't we just do a quick mattress check? We checked the mattress. Guys, when my dad checked the mattress, he literally found an ant and a bed bug under there. He found a bed bug under the mattress, guys. So we were freaking out. So immediately my mom calls room service, and then she tells them, and then we get like someone to come up and like look at it and stuff. I could tell the guy felt bad. After that, like we were like, that's it, we're leaving tomorrow. This is crazy. I think we were actually planning on staying longer, but we had to cut it short because of the bed bug situation. This resort obviously had a bad bug issue, and why is it in the beds? Like, that's just weird. I'm just gonna name drop just so you guys know not to go there. If you ever go to Missouri, guys, do not go to Welks Resort. They have a bad bed bug issue, and one time I looked at their reviews online and I saw other reports of bed bug issues, so I know we weren't the only ones. So definitely do not go visit Welks Resort in Missouri Branson because it was terrible. Oh yeah, and then guys, okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what happened after we got home from our vacation because I literally completely left that part out. So basically on the way back home, we were all just talking about how like bad our experience was and how we're never going back there again. And my grandpa has like very bad OCD. All of us were just freaked out. So when we got home, my mom boiled all of our clothes and stuff that was in our suitcase. And my grandpa did the same thing. But yeah, we ended up like boiling all our clothes and throwing out like our suitcases and stuff because we were really paranoid about it. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. Yeah, don't go to Welks Resort in Branson, Missouri, guys. I'm just gonna name drop. But yeah, guys, that was like my strange vacation story time. Like I said, I still had so much fun on this trip, and there was like a bunch of fun stuff that happened, but I'm obviously not going to leave in the details because that's not the point of the story time. And I still have like a lot of noodles left, so I don't even really know what to do. I still have like quite a bit of noodles left, but I just want to say, like, next time I do a story time, I want to keep doing mukbangs, guys. Next time I do a mukbang in story time, it's going to be like a real mukbang, and I'm probably going to actually get some fast food. My first story time that I did was a mukbang, but it was with hot fries. And now I'm doing ramen. Next time I'll actually do some fast food. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you enjoyed the story. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it was kind of like a bit of a shorter one, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.